Okay, it's box cleaning day for two of our little families. This is Sky and Jester's babies over here. And this is Matilda's and Izod's baby along with their fostered baby, which is Gray and Cloudy's. Now, here's the striking thing. That second baby right here is exactly the same age as this chick here and this biggest chick over here. So what I think I've discovered is that there's something going on with Cloudy that her babies are not developing normally. I'm looking at the ones in the box and they're fat, but they're not growing as fast as there appears in other boxes, and their limbs are shorter, and their wings are not as developed. So this little guy developmentally looks like, well, let's take the biggest chicks out first, okay? So here is Sky and Jester's oldest baby. Clearly going to be a white-based sky blue because both of his parents are. I don't think this is a spangle. Because the tips of this, well, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Mom's a spangle and Dad's a recessive pie, a dominant pie. This one looks like he's got normal wing feathers, though. And everything else about him is normal, too. He's a healthy baby and really good sized. And this is Matilda and Izod's oldest baby, who looks exactly like the other guy developmentally. He's exactly in the same place. Same amount of down. He's a little tiny bit smaller, but not a huge amount. His pin feathers are as much developed, and he just looks very much like his brother over there, who was born on the same day. Now here's another chick that was born on the same day, and clearly he's not keeping up. Although I have to say, since I gave him to Matilda and Izod, he's now developing normally, but he's behind. But he's at least shaped like a normal bird now, whereas before her babies don't quite look right. So when we go out and look at the chick check today, we're going to take a closer look at those younger babies. But something's up. One of the things that I noticed is that her babies' wings and legs are way underdeveloped, even though they're huge and fat. So I upped their calcium. And also the down and feather development has a lot to do with calcium too. So I'm wondering if Cloudy, who is a tiny little bird and cannot fly, just doesn't do calcium very well. Okay, this little guy has a slightly splayed leg. This is a slight splay. So I'm going to tape it up. The hip is still where it's supposed to be. He just wants it to stick out to the side like that. So I'm going to tape him because he's big enough to tape. And I think he'll be okay in a couple of days. But do you see, baby number 2 here, who is 2 days younger, has more down and feather on him than this guy. And is only a tiny bit smaller. Actually, this chick is 4 days younger because the one in between them I had to put down. And here's the youngest baby, who is a fat little thing. Now look at the size of his wings. They already stick out. His legs are under him. He's in good shape. So, pretty babies. I'm going to tape this one little guy and put these guys back out, and then we'll go out and look at the rest of the chicks in boxes.